Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine and today I will be reading from the Dark Wood Tarot. So I'm going to use a short spread, but we'll probably do a little clarification on it. The spreads that go with the book for the Dark Wood Tarot, most of them are 3-card spreads, except for a chakra spread, which is a little more detailed and way more personal for whoever reading. So what we're going to do is an Awaken Your Inner Magic spread. And it's a 3-card spread, but like I said, we'll do a little bit of clarification and expand on it just a little bit. All right. So card number 1 is our current situation. Our current situation is the Knight of Pentacles inverted. So I'm going to put Knight of Pentacles here. Let's see how he squares away on our camera there. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles inverted. And the Knight of Pentacles is usually a card that is very stoic and very sedentary. There's not a lot of movement. So when we invert this Knight of Pentacles, who's feeding his pentacle to an owl coming in, and owls are usually symbols of wisdom, and they can also be symbols of spiritual communication. So we could go a couple of ways with this. It could be that there's a denial of this spiritual communication that's coming in from this owl. Or we could say that perhaps our knight is tired of just waiting for somebody to come give him something, and he's going to go out and get it. So we'll see how things develop across this spread. So our second card is, what is our magical gift? What has been bequeathed to us from the divine in order to alleviate this situation, or what's influencing this change? So we're going to come through with, Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Now, a lot of times Four of Swords means rest and recuperation. But there's an added definition in this book that talks about trusting what you see. And it makes you wonder if this guy here with the Sleeping Beauty kind of character knows that she's armed. There's a sword in her hand. And, depending on what he's going for here, could end up very unpleasant for him unless he can see some of the truth going on here, and that she is not quite as vulnerable and as she may seem. So things are not as they seem, and that is a gift, to be able to see the truth, to be able to see through illusions, to be able to see through subterfuge, to be able to see past the surface into what's deeper, is a gift. Insight is a gift. So right now we've got the gift of insight in what seems to be a very sleepy situation. We've got a sleepy character in the Knight of Pentacles, kind of a potentially sleepy Four of Swords, but things are not always what they seem, and nobody is just any one thing. So how can we apply this gift to this situation? Five of Pentacles in reverse. So the Five of Pentacles is a little bit of a card of destitution. It's a little bit of sadness, but now we reverse that. And the book is very interesting in their definition of Five of Pentacles. Let me read from the book, because this is pretty cool. The shadow of the Five of Pentacles suggests that breakthrough and release of a blockage is coming, that once held relationships back. It's the working of the problem. It's sticking around when times get tough, not just when things are easy and fun. This is the transformative moment of a relationship that shows two people what they are made of together. So it's a sense of cooperation in this particular card. Cooperation with the people you're in a relationship with. So as your gift of insight is enhanced by being around people who appreciate the insight or share the insight. The idea of cooperation, even a coven comes to mind. Not that and it comes to mind. It comes to mind not out of a sense of how people practice their own spirituality, but having a congregation, a coven, a group of people who understand what your gift is, whatever your gift is, however it's expressed. And since this is the Wandering Rich, I think that's why coven comes to mind. Having the right associations to be able to grow. We all need mentors, we need peers, we need to be mentors to other people. That's all part of the process. And so the process of getting moving on this insight is kind of what you learn in cooperation with other people. All right, let's get another layer here. Okay, so we have Two of Swords. So the situation, when we have a stuck Knight of Pentacles, or perhaps a moving Knight of Pentacles, or perhaps a Knight of Pentacles that is rejecting wisdom, because we certainly have a Two of Swords here that is holding out. She's not having any of it. So there's something holding out here. Let's see, what about this gift, please? What is about the gift? Magician. Okay, that's a very profound ability to take all of these things, and here we have this owl again, and manifest. So we have a gift of manifestation, but we have a situation that's just blocking. Strength. Strength in numbers, strength among yourself, inner strength. So looking at this second layer with the Two of Swords, with the Magician, with strength, the key to this situation is to trust in the unseen, and that does take strength. And that does take a certain amount of knowledge coming from both of this Four of Swords and the Magician. Because the Magician operates from a place of knowledge. Manifestation comes from a place of knowing what you want. So there needs to be a certain acknowledgement of what you want. You have to acknowledge what you want to manifest in order to, and then trust in your ability to manifest in order to be able to manifest. And that takes a certain amount of self-belief. It takes strength. It's certainly a journey. It's the manifestation seems like it is a conclusion. It seems like it is a success, a graduation, a goal, an end. Yay, I manifested, boom, done. But manifestation is a journey because we're all evolving as we are going through our own journey. And as we make progress in either our intellectual journey, our spiritual journey, our physical journey, our emotional journey, we change, and we manifest those changes incrementally. Manifestation happens little by little by little. And while our Magician is a very exciting character, it's very energetic, it's very Mercury, it's very very airy, it's movement, it's power. It's got everything it needs. But, has perhaps, if you can go back to your chemistry lab, either in high school or college or whenever the last time you took chemistry was, you have to add things to your formula little bit by little bit, element by element. Because if you mix everything all together, even cooking, even if you're baking a cake, something really basic to, first world life, baking a cake. You have to add ingredients in a specific order sometimes, otherwise your cake will fall flat. Your chemistry experiment won't work. Your manifestation won't happen if you don't do the steps, all of the steps. All of the steps. Did I say all of the steps in the right order? And that becomes really tough to trust the things that you can't see, because we can't always see what's happening if we add the baking soda after the liquid, or the, forget the salt, or, yeah. Manifestation, it takes time. You have to follow the recipe, the guide, the formula, all of the steps in the right order at the right time. But manifesting is a gift, and if you can see the order, you can see the steps, and you can trust in the process, then this sense of I can't, I'm stuck, forget it, going on here becomes illogical, especially when you've got a team of people rooting for you and you've got the inner strength to make it happen. So if you don't use your gift, it's your own dadgum fault. You've got it. You've got the strength, and you've got the support. Strength and support. I'm going to do one more. One more layer, please. A little bit more on how we're going to get through this. Okay. Four of Wands. Justice. Nine of Cups. The cat gets the canary in the Nine of Cups in this deck. But we have Four of Wands, which is a troll under the bridge. Okay, I get it. There are situations that are a little bit scary. There's a troll under this bridge. But the Four of Wands is all about foundations of excitement and joy and overcoming. This is a manifestation card. And you can get around that troll under the bridge. And the gift is justice. The gift is karma in your favor. The gift is that you have a gift. Justice is saying you have a gift. Use it wisely. Because if you don't use it all, that's injustice. Use your gifts wisely. Every gift is given for a reason. And when you use your gift wisely, you get what you want. You get the canary. You can be the canary or you can be the cat. I'd rather be the cat. Is that Snuffles the cat? I don't know. Do you think this is Snuffles the cat? Could be. Snuffles may know what a canary feels like. Feathers in the mouth. Kitties love it. If you're a bird lover, I'm sorry. If you're a cat lover, then, I like them both. Birds, cats, they're great. So yeah, use your gifts. Use your gifts. You have support. You have the strength. You're able to manifest. Do it. You just got to do it. You just got to decide to cross that bridge. Cross the bridge. Quit saying no. Quit being stuck. Quit turning away from your gift. Quit ignoring your gift. Quit. Pay attention to your gift and use it wisely. Use it as it was intended. Use it in the manner of which it was given to you. Justice, magician, that's not something to be ignored. That is something to pay attention to. Okay? And strength. Justice, magician, strength. My goodness. That's a winning combination right there. Wishes fulfilled. Okay, I hope this helped you. I hope you use your gifts. The world needs people to use their gifts. The world needs you. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye for now.